Screaming and cheering at a legislative town hall in Coeur d'Alene as it appears Kootenai County Sheriff Bob Norris tells two men to remove that woman who was yelling. You could also see Sheriff Norris record the incident on a phone while the woman asks if the two men were deputies. We now know those two men work for a private security company.
The city of Coeur d'Alene revoked that company's license yesterday, and Coeur d'Alene police are recommending charges against the woman, Dr. Teresa Bornpool, be dropped. Sheriff Norris declined to comment on this incident or the investigation. 4 News Now's Derek Strom spoke with people who saw Dr. Bornpool be dragged out of the Kootenai County Republican Central Committee event. They believe Sheriff Norris was out of line.
I could see men glaring at me and flipping me off.
Kootenai County Democrats that attended Saturday's KCRCC town hall say they could feel the tension in the auditorium from the beginning of the meeting. Some of the attendees wanted to voice their disagreements with the legislators who were scheduled to speak there, including Dr. Teresa Bornpool, a former Democrat candidate for the Idaho House of Representatives.
There's an opportunity for you to sound off.
Shortly afterwards, Kootenai County Sheriff Bob Norris grabbed Bornpool in an effort to get her to leave. Tanya Coppage sat behind Bornpool during the meeting and recorded the incident.
Because he started saying things like, "You guys are wrong for speed." He kept saying things that just I thought were very inappropriate for what they were calling a town hall. So
Norris brought over two unidentified men who turned out to be security guards from a company called Lear Asset Management.
As far as I know, KCRCC was saying that Sheriff Norris was working with them, and Sheriff Norris said he had no idea who they were.
Today, the city of Coeur d'Alene is suspending the business license for Lear because they didn't display anything to indicate they were security. Dr. Bornpool was charged with battery for biting one of the security guards, but that charge is being dropped.
Everybody to have a voice, even the people that don't hold your same ideologies, they're still your constituents.
Well, a GoFundMe for Dr. Bornpool's legal costs have already raised nearly $234,000.
Yeah, we just looked at that number. The investigation by Coeur d'Alene police is ongoing, but in a statement it said it values all rights afforded by the Constitution, including the right to free speech. As of now, Sheriff Norris is not being investigated for any wrongdoing. If that were the case, it would be up to the Board of County Commissioners of Kootenai County to decide if he should be placed on leave or not. The board released a statement reading, in part, "We ask that people consider allowing for the investigation to finish before drawing conclusions."